I've never come across a space that's actually put on a climate jury. I've been part of some climate activism in my past where they've always called for a climate assembly. So I was really excited to be a part of it. It just felt pretty revolutionary for it to be coming from this really small seaside town. To come up with a few recommendations to look at the impact of sea level rise and climate change on Bude, it's a huge responsibility, feels like, and I wanted to give the best that I've got for coming up with recommendations. I think because in the past I've had quite a lot of climate anxiety from new knowledge of climate change, I was a bit aware of how I might feel afterwards. And even though the information is harrowing and the research on what could happen to Bude is quite full on, I felt really supported by the group of people that we were with. For a group of people who didn't know each other before to come together and spend 5 days talking about something that it can be quite triggering emotionally, and it's quite a charged topic, and for those people to come together and create a series of recommendations for Bude, I think is an amazing feat. A lot of the background in terms of emissions and climate change I have quite a thorough understanding of already, but from having such a refresher on climate change and all the issues, and specifically what is going to affect Bude, it really inspired me to focus in on climate change within my work. I work with landowners, supporting them to increase biodiversity on their land or look at other ways to bring back nature to their land. So actually, off the back of being part of the climate change jury, I signed up for a course looking at climate change impacts, specifically in the UK, which has been amazing. The people that I work with are at the forefront of climate change and are dealing with it every single year with the change in weather. My perspective on how much power we have as a community has changed. I think that through this jury, not only have we come up with recommendations, but we've also got a group of people who are looking at projects together in the future and raising awareness, and so that gives me such a huge amount of optimism and hope.